Hey, what is up everybody? So I'm gonna do one of those videos that other geocaching YouTubers have done, and that is update you on where my travel bugs are. So yeah, not an original idea, but some of you guys asked where mine are, and it's probably because, you know, we've been doing the Cashkins thing together and you've been helping me decide what to attach to the Cashkins and what its mission should be. So you kind of want to know what they're up to. And I'm going to talk about some of those today, and I'm going to talk about some of my other travel bugs. So let's get right into it. To start off, we have not one but two of my perler beads that I turn into ships, and one is attached to a Mary Hyde trackable, which I got from Crazy Dave's crew. Thank you for that. They actually had an event, and I was one of the lucky winners to win that trackable, so I put that out in the wild. And the other one was one that I won in another contest on geocaching.com. It was the Hertegruten, I'm probably messing that up, but that one. So the Mary Hyde one I attached a pirate ship to because it just seemed appropriate, and for the Hertegruten one I attached a cruise ship. Currently the Mary Hyde one is at 5,487 miles and the Hertegruten one is at a whole whopping 86 miles. And unfortunately for both, they both sailed off into the unknown. I have no idea why, but both of my ship boat type perler bead hitchhikers are gone. Completely gone. Right now they're completely missing. I even used Project GC to try to locate one of them. Somebody actually went out to try to find it in a geocache for me and didn't find it. So quick story about the Hertegruten cruise ship one. Somebody took the travel bug, dropped it off in a cache, and then sometime right after that somebody left a comment on the log saying they retrieved, and yeah, nobody's seen my travel bug since. As you can see, they have a whopping 2 finds. That's right, 2 finds, guys, and they took a travel bug after only having 2 finds. So it's probably gone. I've actually sent a message to this person, no response, still sitting at 2 finds, and this was a while ago. So it's probably gone unless this person realizes what it is that they took. I don't know if the retrieve meant that they retrieved my travel bug or if they retrieved the geocache. I don't know. Anyway, hoping they turn up. Alright, we got the bad news out of the way. Let's find out about some of my other travel bugs. Okay, so I have another one that is called a pink bunny, and attached to that I made the geocaching logo out of perler beads. That one didn't spend too much time here, pretty much shot overseas pretty quickly. It has a total of 11,808 miles. So it's traveled quite a ways. So a story about that one is, back in September 2017, the little pink bunny was in a geocache, a travel bug hotel, and somebody vandalized it. And I know this because I had to use Google Translate because it was all in French, and my French is not good. So somebody vandalized that cache, and I was like, great, rest in peace, little pink bunny. I don't know, I'll probably never see you again. Nope. February 2018, somebody found my pink bunny in another cache. So it's still afloat, it's still moving, and as of right now, it's still out there collecting more miles. Alright, so anybody that's been watching my channel for a while might be familiar with this one. I had another YouTuber, Geocaching with Derek, make me a custom trackable, and on that trackable was David Bowie. It was his birth year and the year that he died. If you know, I'm a big fan. Hence the Black Star. It was his last album, and then I of course modified it and made it my own logo. So that's another reason why I kind of used the Black Star. And with that David Bowie dog tag trackable, I attached David Bowie himself, made out of perler beads. And the goal for that one is, the mission for that one is to just visit anything Bowie related that reminds people of David Bowie. And I didn't even start it here in Georgia. I actually mailed it directly to another YouTuber, GeoPaul, and I wanted to start in England just like Bowie did. He's born in England, and then have it move around, and maybe it'll end up back in America like David Bowie did. He ended up in America before he passed away. So that's the goal for that one. And so GeoPaul was so fabulous. He was so kind to take the trackable, and he took it to some places that just blew my mind. And I'm very, very proud. And by the way, I'll also link his video in the description below where you can see like his experience with the travel bug. He took the trackable to David Bowie's childhood home and to one of the schools that David Bowie had attended during his youth. Woo! woo! Thanks so much, Paul, for that. Like, so I'm already blown away. Like, I mean, this travel bug is already starting off with a bang. I can't wait to see where it goes beyond that. I mean, people may not do anything else David Bowie related with it, but you never know. So, already excited with that one. And by the way, that's traveled 1,495 miles. Because like I said, I didn't tag it as starting in Georgia. I made it start in England. Alright, so those of you that are newer to my channel might actually recognize this one. Recently we got a cashkins of a little kitty, and Garfield was made out of perler beads and attached to that one. Currently, Garfield has 1,465 miles on him, and his goal, he has a lot of goals, but one of the goals is to meet cats of all shapes and sizes. And thanks to Call to Care, who took Garfield and decided to trek across America with him, and she took a picture of Garfield with one giant kitty cat, and they also attached a picture of their cat, Olaf, which is just the most adorable geocaching kitty I've ever seen. So I really appreciate her for that. That's already like helping complete some of its mission. I can't wait to see what other kitty cats interact with Garfield along the way. Alright, so we're going back to an older one that if you've been around my channel for a while, you might have heard about this one, or maybe you've seen it on some of my social medias, but a long time ago, actually I think it might have been the first one I've ever released out in the wild, now that I think about it, there was one called, I call it Raccoon Mario because it's Mario when he's in his raccoon costume. His goal was to travel from Georgia all the way back to Pennsylvania to my father, who was the one that introduced me to geocaching. So Raccoon Mario traveled 16,429 miles just zigzagging all over the United States, and actually did reach it back into Pennsylvania to like at least close enough to where my dad could drive to get the trackable. So my dad now has it. It's done. It's not moving anymore. He's not going to let it back out in the wild. I think he's going to make like a shadow box or something for it, which is pretty cool. And just some little facts on that. I originally released that one April 21st, 2015, and it completed its mission on May 28th, 2017. So, you know, it took almost 2 years just to go from Georgia to Pennsylvania. But it's so neat to watch the path that some of these trackables take until they eventually get to their destination. Alright, another one. I think this is one of the first ones you guys helped me decide what to attach to this trackable. So I got a Shark Cashkins in the mail, and again, a lot of great suggestions, but the one I ended up going with was a surfboard with a bite taken out of it. Currently, that one has traveled 3,226 miles. And its goal is to, you know, go to oceans and beaches, especially well-known ones. Well, another shout out to Call to Care and her husband, Super Nate. That was one of the ones that they took with them too on their travels. They went all the way to California, and they got to go to the Santa Monica Pier, and they took my travel bug with them. There's a few YouTube Pokemon players that I watch. They're usually around the Santa Monica Pier. It looks so beautiful. What a great place to play Pokemon, and apparently looks like a really nice place to geocache. So thanks so much to them for taking my travel bug all the way out to its first beach. And finally, I want to give a shout out to one last travel bug that I don't even know if you guys remember. So long time ago in a cache crate, I got a cache crate trackable, and I didn't know what to do with it, and I was playing with perler. This is like early on when I was playing with perler beads, and I attached a Legend of Zelda treasure chest on it. It opens up and everything, and I didn't know what to do with it. I was so afraid if I put it out in the wild, someone was just going to smash it, break it, steal it, because it's so cool. It's a little opening treasure chest, and I'll try to put a video maybe for that in the description below too if I can find it. So around that time, I was going to Going Caching, and Lisa from Cache Advance was going to be there, and I thought, I think she even offered, maybe she offered, I can't remember, or maybe you guys suggested it, I don't remember, but either way, I talked with Lisa and I said, hey, would you mind keeping this in the cache cave, or some, you know, keep it someplace safe where just people can discover? And she did. She was very nice, and she did, and as far as I've been told, I think it sits on one of the desks in there, and I occasionally will get messages where somebody discovered it, and it's cool to read those. But I want to give a shout out to Scareaway. I had no idea they were going to take this. And I guess Lisa trusted them enough to take it with them and then bring it back. And just like a big shout out to them. Wow, the pictures that you attached to that travel bug blew my mind. And of course you guys are seeing them right now because they're here on the screen. What beautiful scenery. Thank you so much. You'll probably never see this video, but maybe you do. I don't know. thank you so much for taking that travel bug and taking it to such a beautiful location, and I got to see those beautiful pictures on its log. Much respect. I'm very, very pleased. I really didn't expect that. I thought, you know, that trackable is just going to sit there in the cache cave and never move, but that was a very pleasant surprise, and I thank you very much for that. Alright guys, so that is it for this trackable update video. I don't know how many of these I'll do. It really depends on what's happening with my trackables, and I'm not going to show you everything that happens with every single one of them. I got a lot of them, and as you guys see, I'm getting more and more in, so I'm going to be putting more and more out. I'm going to mostly be updating on those that have hopefully something interesting or completing some of the missions that they're meant to do. So these may be very spread out, or they may be quickly, depending on how often something cool is happening with them. Remember guys, if you find some trackables, check out its mission. See if maybe you can help it out. You know, maybe to get it closer to where it needs to go, or take some pictures. Me personally, I just love seeing the pictures that people attach to the trackables. I don't know about anybody else. I can't say that I take pictures with every one that I have. It really just depends on what it is they're looking for. But if I can, depending on what the mission is. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I know it's my first time doing this. If you have any suggestions below or want to find out about anything else going on with my trackables or geocaching, whatever, leave in the comment below. I'm always looking for new video ideas. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.